So what did you find in grapevines? Because that's always been such a big issue. The way they treat these vineyards is deplorable, to say the least. But well,
Well, yeah, it's the problem is that they're out there putting on inorganic fertilizers to begin with. That kills, 50% of the organisms that need to be in the soil. If you had those organisms, kept them alive, you wouldn't have the problems that you do have. Well, if you till, you're going to be destroying 50% of the organisms in your soil again. And so once again, you've kind of defeated yourself because which does um, more bad things to happen, which causes what kinds of
damage.
percentages are we talking about when we're dealing with something that is beneficial? So we'll be improving the biology in the soil every time we put another application of that compost or extract or tea down, but we're only going to recover maybe 45 to 50%. When we're dealing with any of the toxic chemicals, they're all salts and they will take water away from your microorganisms. They take water away from your plants. So don't we understand this enough already? But people keep doing this. So, how much do you lose? So 50% or more of your beneficials are going to be killed outright whenever you use those toxic chemicals. So now you're going to have to start putting that all back again. Don't think that you really need to do that. Just decide to go to the biologically complete condition and get all of these things up and going. All you really need is some good compost. If you don't have any good compost, then I'd say don't even start, because you've got to have those organisms ready to go into the soil and be utilized by those organisms to help them grow and thrive, to help your plant grow and thrive, and determine that you've got enough organisms to be able to resist diseases and the pests. And we show over and over and over again that you just have to get the biology right, and all of these bad creatures go away. You cannot let anything go anaerobic. You have to know what kind of foods are required by different kinds of organisms. What high temperatures mean. All the, we need to write a book that says, here's Mother Nature, here's what Mother Nature is trying to tell you when you see dot, 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 and just go through it, A through Z, or A all the way through the end of the alphabet, what it means to be dealing. How are you going to deal with these organisms, this interaction, and make certain that the good guys win?
Yep.
If
So
you don't,
biomimicry, right? Like, what does nature do? She doesn't water her plants. She doesn't fertilize her plants. They take care of each other because they grew up together. And that's
Mhm.
unfortunately what we've done with monocultures caused the problems that we deal with in this day and age.
You've made sure that you're not going to hold on to any water.
Yeah.
It's just going to go erosion. Your nutrients, of course, are soluble when you put those inorganic fertilizers in. And so all of those inorganic fertilizers are just washing down the hill, and they're going to cause problems now for everybody in the rivers and lakes and streams and the oceans and the seas. We're destroying ourselves.
Literally.
We like to pay attention to what Mother Nature is telling us. And just like you said, she's got a whole bunch of tricks to make you pay attention. But if you ignore her, she comes up with a nastier.
Oh yeah.
just, just like a 2-year-old, If you take my toy from me, I will hit you twice. If you take it away from me, I will hit you 3 times.
Yeah, I
Continue.
remember. I remember some of the work that we did back at Rodale and like studying soil temperatures and stuff. And people just don't get it. If there's a cover crop, that soil stays like really nice and ambient, 70, 72, 68 degrees. But as soon as you expose it to sunlight, man, it heats up and cooks and kills all of the biology that you just put down. So You know, these little tricks like that, and you know, polyculture, regenerative agriculture, et cetera, is the real way to work with Mother Nature, not try to fight her. But
Yep. Because who's
and
going to win? Who's going to win that argument?
every time she is,
Every
every time,
time. Yep.
no questions asked.